everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Parekar Priyanka. I am a lecturer of Institute of Pharmaceutical Science and Research for Girls, Swami Chinsoli. My topic name is Hospital Pharmacy. Today I will say flow of the material, flow chart of the material. That is a point included in the location and layout of the hospitals. In the location of the hospital's pharmacy should be such that it is convenient for the providing service of the all department, such as the flow of the material, and the persons who make daily use of the such service to the various department and nursing stations. That is a different part of the locations and layout of the hospital pharmacies. In the hospital has a outpatient department and inpatient departments. These are the separate two departments included in the hospital pharmacy. In the multi-stored hospitals, if necessary floor pharmacist should be provided. The department should be so that there its continuous flow of the main and material. Flow chart of the material. These are the different chart of the materials in main. First is a flow chart of the main in the different point included. First is a registration, second is a general checkup counter, third is a dispensary of the pharmacy. General checkup of the counter, the physiological parameter like the height, weight, etc. noted by the nurse. The patient to as a respective cleaning depending on the complaint symptoms in the registration card. Next is the dispensary of the pharmacy. That is a chart of the dispensary system. First patient is come in the hospital, then the first is a registration and payment counter. Next new patient go to the general checkup, then the go to the clinical service, then clinical service. After completed clinical service, go to the payment counter for the paymentation. Then the payment is completed, then the go to the pharmacy shop for the medicine, collect the medicine, then the go out. Next patient is come to the hospital, then the registration and payment counter. Old patient directly go to the clinical service, then the after payment these are the go to the pharmacy shop and then out. Next, these are the three type of the patients. First is a new patient, second is a old patient, then the some illness of the patients. Patient is a go to the registration and payment counter, then go to the general checkup, then clinical service, and then the out. That the patients not advised to the medicines. These are the flow chart of the dispensary. Then next is a flow chart of the material. In the material, medical store, then go to the receipts, pharmacy shop, IV fluid receipt in the pharmacy shop, then issue in the inpatient service and outpatient service. Flow material of requisition to the indent. Next, for the supply of the medicine and other items. Next, maintain inventory for received items. Next, distribute the medicine to outpatients, outdoor patients, inpatient, that is the admitted patients. Next, finance, the primary source charge received from the patients. Second, charge received by the patients are the either fully paid by the himself or from the third party. That is a finance. It is an important part of the hospital pharmacy. Then research work. These are the provide the all information regarding the dosage form, new drug development, new drug designs, and clinical trials. About all information in the research work. Invested endowment funds, that is a funds provide the hospital pharmacist. Then next, other type of the investment. Other type of investment, that is the research oriented investment. Next, gift contributes towards the general function expense. Next, it is a very important part, that is the questions about the what is the role of pharmacist in hospital pharmacy. Then how to work pharmacist in indoor pharmacist and outdoor pharmacist, that is a different type of the questions. Then the what is the responsibility of the hospital pharmacist in indoor pharmacist, what is the responsibility of pharmacist in hospital, that is a different questions. First is the center dispensing areas. Center dispensing areas in the to ensure that the all drug are stored and dispensed correctly. These are the evaluations and observation of the all central dispensing areas. To ensure the all drugs stored properly or correctly, these are the check or evaluation. To check the accuracy of the dosage form prepare, that is the evaluation of the dosage form. Next is maintain the proper records of the all dosage form and preparation of the bills. These are the work of the central dispensing area of the hospital pharmacist. Other responsibility of the hospital pharmacist: inpatient pharmacy department. Second is a inpatient pharmacy department. In the inpatient pharmacy department, patient care areas, direct patient care, general responsibility and dispensing areas. Second is the outpatient pharmacist responsibility in dispensing areas, inpatient care areas, general responsibilities. These are the two type of the responsibility of the hospital pharmacist, that is the indoor pharmacist and outdoor pharmacist. Indoor pharmacist in the different points. Indoor pharmacist in patients, that is the first is a patient care area, second is a direct patient care, third is a general responsibility, fourth is a dispensing area. Then outpatients pharmacist responsibilities: first is a in dispensing areas, second inpatient care, third general responsibility, that is the outpatient pharmacist responsibilities. One by one. Central dispensing areas. Fifth point, coordinate overall pharmaceutical need of the patients. Next, frame the policy and procedure follows, maintaining the professional competence. Next, 7, communicate with the all pharmacy staff. Next, B point, patient care areas. Patient care areas, maintaining license with the nurses. Next, reviewing of the drug administration, and third, providing instruction and assistance to the junior pharmacist. That is the training part. C point, direct patient care area, that is the outpatient pharmacist responsibility in identification of the drug brought into the hospital. Next, obtain patient medication history. Next, assist the selection of the drug product, minor patient total drug therapy, counseling patient, and participate in cardiopulmonary emergencies. Direct patient care area, first is the identification of the drug brought to the hospital. Different diseases from different patients, so give to the right patient right medication, right time, right dose. It is a direct patient care area responsibility. The identification of the drugs, name of the drugs, dose of the drugs, then precaution, labeling. These are the important for the identification of the drugs. Then next, obtaining patient medication history. Patient medication history is important for the diagnosis of the disease, such as patient name, patient history, that is a genetic disorder, then patient's age, then patient's diet, all history they included. related to the patients. These are the main responsibility of the direct patient care area. Next, assist the selection of the drug product. Accurate selection of the drug therapy for the treatment. For example, in diabetes, you can select the proper drugs. That is a metformin. It is an anti-diabetic drug used for the diabetic conditions. Next, minor patient total drug therapy. Monitor patient total drug therapy. You can monitor the all therapy related to the patients. Proper diet, proper drug therapy, proper dosage, right patient, right medication, right time. These are the monitor. It is a main responsibility of the hospital pharmacist. Next is the counseling patient. The main work of the hospital pharmacist increase the confidence of the patients, not fear form of the patients. Patient can be support related to the disease, fight to the disease. You can increase the patient confidence. The different disease in for example cancer condition, patient can be fear form about the cancer, then the patient fear is a form, then the different mental confusion is a found. So that the reason disease is not properly covered in the human bodies or patients. So patient confidence can be increased. That is the main responsibility of the hospital pharmacist. Next, participating in the cardiopulmonary emergencies. Cardiac disorder, it is an emergency condition, it is found sometimes. Then the hospital pharmacist is a participate the cardiac disorder or cardiac surgeries or cardiac emergencies. Next, general responsibility. Ensure that the all drug are handled properly. All drug can be handled properly, store them, and all record can be maintained. These are the main responsibility of the hospital pharmacist. Then the next is a participate in the cardiopulmonary emergencies. Next, provide the education and training for the pharmacist. These are the main part. Provide the education and training for the pharmacist. All education, all the regarding the drugs, medications, new drug development, research therapy, new technology, all disease such as the diabetes, cardiovascular disorder, TB, leprosy, convulsant, epilepsy, that is convulsions, epilepsy and seizure, that is some synonyms of the convulsions. Next, other disorder, communicable disease or non-communicable disease. These the provide the education and regarding the training for the pharmacist. Training in the hospital pharmacy training or industry training, also training it is important for the pharmacist for the education purpose. Then outdoor pharmacist. Outdoor pharmacist in the to ensure that the all drug can be stored and dispensed correctly. This is important in the outdoor system. To ensure the all drugs can be stored and dispensed correctly. These are the observation only all drugs as properly stored, properly dispensed, or correct time, correctly names, or sometimes some medications are the same abbreviation, so patient or pharmacist sometime confused. Then you can check all hospital pharmacist responsibility, check the all drugs properly stored or dispensed correctly. That is the main responsibility of the hospital pharmacist, because outdoor pharmacist repeat not again in the hospital. So the properly or correctly dispense the medications regarding such as the tablet, capsules, suspension, emulsions. By mistakenly you can dispense the wrong medication. These are the harmful to the patients. so carefully store or dispense correctly. It is the main responsibility of the outdoor pharmacist. Next, the to check the accurately of the dosage prepare. To check the accuracy of the dosage preparation in the proper composition of the all dosage form, such as the you can prepare the different preparations. For example, you can prepare the sterile water for injection, such as the dextrose water for injection. Dextrose you can get you can take a 0.9%. Then you can take the 500 ml, and these are the prepared completely aseptic areas. Accurately dose is the form 500 ml water for injection, completely 500 ml it is required. These are the increase. For 600 is it is an increase. These are the not sufficient or not accuracy in dosage form. So properly accuracy 500 ml, then 500 ml you can prepare. Then maintenance the proper record of the all medicine or drugs. Maintaining proper record such as the drug names, drug labeling conditions, drug preparation, drug manufacturing, then drug labeling, drug fillings, then manufacturing date, expire date, all parameter included in the related to the drug, proper maintaining the record. Then preparation of the bill. In the bill properly can be prepared. Next, keep the pharmacy neat, tidily manager. Other outdoor pharmacist. Next, B point patient care areas. Inspect the periodically the medication areas. Next is identify the drugs brought into the hospitals. Next, monitoring of the drug for the casual the patients. C point the general responsibility about the outdoor patients. Ensure that the all drugs are handled properly. Next, participate in cardiopulmonary emergencies. Third is provide the education and training for the pharmacists. Coordinate overall pharmaceutical need and outdoor service. It is correlated with the indoor responsibilities. Indoor pharmacist responsibility. Other in such book, some books of outpatient pharmacist responsibility. First is a dispensing areas, second is a patient cares and general responsibilities. Dispensing areas, the different point included. First, maintenance of the record, prescription file, outpatient bills, patient medication, investigator drug report. Next, coordinations. He coordinate all the activities of areas with the available staff to the give the best possible service. Next, he ensure that the proper persons are the present in the areas with the proper. Next, knowledge. He maintain, that is the hospital pharmacist maintain the outpatient areas neatly the all the times. Then hospital pharmacist maintain the professional components. That is the some point of the outdoor responsibility of the hospital pharmacist. Next is the inpatient care areas. Inspection. Hospital pharmacist is periodically inspect the medication areas of the nursing unit for the proper supply and store of the stock of the drugs. Next, in the selection of the drug therapy, dosage regimens and schedule, he helped the physician and nursing staff. Next, he obtained the patient medication history and identification drug brought by him to the hospital and informed the sum of the medication and nursing staff. That is next is a general responsibility. It is a coordinate of the other person or other staff. Coordination, help to the other staff related to the physicians, then nursing staff, then pharmacist. Coordinate and cooperate with the hospital pharmacy. It is the main work of the hospital pharmacy. Next, in the question of the hospital pharmacist, how to work pharmacist in hospital pharmacy. Thank you for the watching my video.